Good evening, everyone. This is Robert RJL 518 welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1976 season is back on the air. I hope everyone enjoyed a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thought I'd give you the night off. But it is time to get back to baseball. Today's date is July 19th, 1976. We are at Cleveland Municipal Stadium, also known as the Mistake by the Lake, for tonight's game between the Oakland Athletics and the Cleveland Indians. If you guys are wondering why the screen looks a little different, I decided to keep the camera back at the 90-degree level, which I use for the hockey games. If you guys don't like this, let me know, and I can probably bring it back to the a little closer to the field. But looking at the screen, I still think you guys can read everything without a problem. As a matter of fact, it may even look a little cleaner since the resolution is better at this level. But guys, let me know if you think you liked it the other way around. Bibby joins us here at and Bob B joins us here at Municipal Stadium to start the game off. And as usual, someone's always got to tell me that somebody passed away. We lost Mike Marshall, 1974 Cy Young Award winner. So he passed away. Thank you, Bob B. Why you guys always tell me somebody passes every time I do a channel or do a game? I hate to say that. It kind of puts a damper on things. I really wish you guys wouldn't do that. Thanks for letting me know. I would have seen that sooner or later, but Anyway, Philip Reynolds and Tribe fan joins me here as well. We got a good one tonight. The Athletics come into this game in first place, American League West, 54-35. They are in very good shape right now in the division. The Minnesota Twins are behind them by about 8 wins. So right now, Oakland in very good shape. The Cleveland Indians at 42-41, they are in third in the American League East. The Orioles are pretty much about a game and a half behind. So anything can happen right now as we move through the month of March. Cleveland historically won this game 3-2. Oakland had 2 runs, 6 hits, and no losses. And no errors. Cleveland was 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for that game. But let's see what Inside Pitch has to say about that. So, guys, let me know if you like it. We like the field as this way here. Like I said, I moved my camera back a little. I didn't move the camera back. I moved the the angle back a little bit. Camera's still where it belongs. I just want to if you guys like it, that's fine. I know the cards look far away from the camera. That is correct because I did that. If you guys, and since I've already started the stream, I cannot change it in midstream. If you guys start having an issue reading everything, I mean, I'm looking at the screen and I can see everything clearly. I can see all numbers and everything. But if you guys prefer it the other way around, in the next stream, I'll just bring it back to what it was. So give this a chance and we'll see what happens. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians in this game was Jim Bibby. 13 wins, 7 losses, a save, a 3.20 ERA. He gets the call for the Tribe. And we shall find out and see what happens tonight. Tribe fan of choice joins us in here for this game. So let's see how things work today. As we're ready to play, let's go to the top of the first inning. And leading off for the Oakland Athletics will be center fielder Bill North, 276 average, 2 homers, 31 RBIs. We are using red, white, and blue. The Indians have actually red color, but there is a little blue in their uniforms. So we are using Cleveland colors for the home team. Let's get started. Let's get back to baseball. Holiday is over. Time to get back to work. You like the old view the way it was. All right. So I'll know for next time I'll move it back to what it was. Bibby will pitch 4-5. That is a blank. He's not tired. Bill North swings 5-5. Single past second for a base hit. A leadoff hit by Bill North. And he will trot down to first on a single. The infield will move halfway. And the next batter for the Athletics will be their designated hitter, Claudell Washington. 257 average, 5 homers, 53 RBIs that season. North on at first. And let's see how this goes. 18, nothing happening on the strat. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. That is a 5-3. That's a range play. Claudell Washington swings 3-6. That's a line drive past third base, and that is hit to George Hendrick. His range is a 2. No, is that going to be a single or a double? That's going to be a base hit for Claudell Washington. That is a single past third. North's base running rating is a 3, and he will not be able to get to third base, so North will hold at second, and Washington goes to first. So 2 leadoff base hits coming up as My Basement Media Productions comes here at the Municipal Stadium. Is Chris Dunn netting the inside pitch rules? No, and he made a pretty major change on one of the and it was on the range play that I just did. I'll explain it after the inning. Runners at first and second. Here is Don Baylor for Oakland. He is in right field for this game. 247 average, 15 homers, 68 RBIs. Infield is still halfway. See anything happening on the strat? The 12 says no. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 6-3. Strikeout 15. No. Municipal Stadium only adds 1 to strikeouts. Baylor will swing 6-3. That's a star 1, and that's going to be a grounder to short. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2, 3, 4. Second base for Indians is Blanks. He has a 0. 1-4. Yes, they do. North will wind up going to third, and they turn the double play, and there are now 2 outs on a 6-4-3 double play. So there are now 2 down. The runner on at third. The next batter for the Athletics will be left fielder Joe Rudy. I always felt a bit of an underrated player. 270 average, 13 homers, 94 RBIs. That's not a bad season. Anything happening on the bases? That is a 5. Nothing happening. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 6-4. Strikeout 14. No. But Rudy will get to swing. 5-2. Fly ball right field, and that will end the inning. No runs for Oakland. They do get a couple of hits. And we go to the bottom of the first. So since you guys prefer the old view, not a problem. In the next game, I'll just bring it back to normal. I cannot change views in the middle of a stream. So we'll have to deal with it for the night, but that is okay. I just wanted to see what you guys would think. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics is Vida Blue. 18 wins, 13 losses, a 2.35 ERA. Vida Blue, an excellent pitcher. Not a bad year, 13 losses, but had a pretty good season and pitched every game in there. So Vida Blue on the mound for the Athletics tonight. We get our first look at him. I've not played him yet in the game. So we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Cleveland Baseball Club that will formerly be known as the Indians, center fielder Rick Manning. 292 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. Blue and lefty will pitch. And that's a 4-3. Strikeout 4. Got him. And he will get Manning on a K. First strikeout for Blue. Blue had 166 strikeouts that year. As I said, Municipal Stadium only adds 1 to strikeouts, nothing else. Next batter for the Indians, shortstop Frank Duffy. 212 average, 2 homers, 30 RBIs. Vida Blue will pitch. And that is a 1-4. That's a walk. That's 6. Will walk Duffy. And Duffy will trot down to first. First walk issued by Blue. He had 60 of them in 76. Playing a team soon to be formally located in Oakland. That's not a guarantee yet, Bob's Tabletop Sports. Not a guarantee yet. Could be, but not yet. We know the Indians are definitely changing the name. So we know that Tribe Fan is going to have to change his avatar name because he won't be rooting for. He'll have to root for somebody else. I'm pretty sure. I say that to you I say that to you all the time, don't I, Tribe? Next batter for the Indians will be second baseman Larvell Blanks. He's at second for the game. Let's see, 280 average, 5 homers, 41 RBIs. The infield will go to halfway, see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 2. Ooh, Duffy has a chance to steal, and he's got a great rating out of 20. -1 from Blue is a 19. The catcher for Oakland is Newman, and -2 is a 17. I'm going to send Duffy. A 1-17, he steals second base. Yes, he does. Gets under the tag. Stolen base for Frank Duffy. First stolen base for him. And now that takes away the double play chance. Now let's see what happens here. So we'll re-roll a strat again. And that is an 11-0 happening there. Blue will pitch. And that's a 6-5. Wild pitch. 12, no. Ball 1. Do it again. Catcher tells Blue to calm down a little bit. Maybe too much Memorial Day cooking. Blue will pitch. 2-5. Walk. 8. Yes, he walks Blanks. And the Indians are in a little bit of business here. Second walk issued by Blue. Second consecutive walk. And already the Indians have runners at first and second. That will bring up the Cleveland designated hitter, and that is Rico Carty. 310 average, 13 homers, 83 RBIs. The infield, of course, is back to halfway. Anything on the bases? No. Blue will go ahead and pitch. 1-1. Error on a grounder. Carty will swing 4-1. That is a ground ball to second base. That is hit to Phil Garner. His error rating is a 7. That's a 17. He's got the play. Now can he turn the double play? 3-0-4. Shortstop is Sant, which is a 0. A 1-4. It's a double play. And they get it. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play. Well played by Phil Garner. And that takes the threat away from the Indians. And after 1, we've got no score. Now, Bob B, of course, did ask me a question on Chris operating his changing the rules. He did a pretty decent major change on the rules. Usually, on a range play to first or third, okay, and if it's a single, if it's not made, and it's a single or a double, okay, it's usually on a single, you usually follow the main runner advancement chart. But usually on a double, it either becomes a D7 if the ball went into left field, or a D9 if it went into right. And then, of course, he used the runner advancement chart for that. He has streamlined that a little bit now. There is no, at least in the beta rule, and I'll show it to you here. In the beta rule, he's now created D3 and D5. These are kind of new, and it's still beta. This is still beta. This is not official. But now a D3 on a D5. So now on a failed range play, past first or third, on a line out or a grounder, okay, runners now only advance 2 bases only. There is no longer a D7 or D9 on a failed range play past first or third. Now, I actually kind of balked a little bit at that. Idea, because that means there's no way a runner on first can score on a failed range play past the first or third baseman. But he did look over his stats. He says he wanted to try this out and see what happens. So that is a new rule, 2 new symbols, which are not going to be on the cards, of course. But that is a beta rule, and I kind of really didn't like it that much, but I'm going to stick with him on it and see how it works. So that is the change, as a big beta change so far. Like I said, it's still beta. It's not official yet. Let's go to the top of the second here. No score. Leading off for the A's will be Sal Bando. He's at third base today. 240 average, 27 HRs, and 84 RBIs. Here is the pitch from Bibby. 6-5 against a righty. That's blank. Bando will swing 2-3. Base hit. Pass short. A single for Bando. And again, the Athletics get the leadoff runner on. Next batter will be first baseman Gene Tennis. 249 average, 22 homers, 66 RBIs. The infield will move to half. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. 17 is a no. Bando on it first. Bibby with the pitch. That's a 2-5. That's blank. Tennis will swing 1-3. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 7 against a righty. That's going to be a single for Gene Tennis. Base hit to right. Bando's base running rating is a 3. Base hit to left. Base hit to left. And -2 is a 1. Left fielder is Hendrick, a 0. So the only way Bando can get to third is on a 1. Nope, he'll hold it second. So runner moves station to station on a base hit by Gene Tennis. And that will bring up Scrap Iron. Second baseman Phil Garner. 261 average, 8 homers, 74 RBIs. Gonna need to take a college course to understand the inside pitch by the time he is done. Let me tell you something, Bob. It took me a while to really get everything down. But look, the one thing about inside pitch, once you do get everything down and do it the way he wants, all right, or maybe add a house rule here and there, this game flows like nothing else. Anything on the strat? That's a 20. Bibby's got a chance to throw someone out. He's going to throw to second. And he threw it away. That's going to be an error on Jim Bibby. Pick-off error on Bibby, and that's going to allow the runner to advance. Oh, boy, threw it away. Pick-off error on a 2. Bando will go to third. And Tennis will advance to second on the error. Oh, that's an error on Bibby. First error on the Indians. So they get an E on that as Bibby threw that into the outfield. And that allows the runners to advance. Now that takes away the double play chance with runners at second and third. And Garner will get a chance to hit then. Let's see if they're going to redo anything on strat. That is a 7, not this time. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to call the infield halfway, decide what they're going to do with Bando. So let's try it. Bibby will pitch. 6-5 against a righty. That's blank. Garner will swing to 6. And that is a high fly ball deep to left field. And that's going to drop all the way into the corner. A 2-6. Garner has himself a clean triple to left field. Bando will come in to score. Tennis, of course, comes in to score. Garner goes to third. 2-0 Athletics. A clean triple by Garner. And that will get 2 runs in. And it is now 2-0. You'll just understand the old rules. There really wasn't many changes, Bob. You just tried to streamline the game. Like I said, the game is great. Take your time with it. There are a couple of things I needed to learn as well when he changed some of the beta rules. Take your time with it. It's worth it. It's the best game. In my opinion, it's the best game you can play. Here's the shortstop, Tommy Sant. Tommy Sant coming up. 209 average, 3 RBIs. Tommy Sant only had a few starts. This was one of them. And we'll see what happens. So Garner's base running rating's a 3. They're going to play the infield in this time. They can't allow any more runs to score. So let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 6. No. Boy, that error by Jim Bibby really hurt. Bibby will pitch. 3-4. Error on a grounder. Sant will swing. 1-1. Line drive right to second. That is out number 1. And on a line drive to second, line drive to second. No way they can get Garner. Garner gets back. But that is out number 1, but Sant is out. Of course, there's no error there. Do I give private lessons? Let's see here. Let's see. Next batter for the Athletics will be the catcher, Jeff Newman. 195 average, no homers, 4 RBIs. Didn't get many starts. Pretty darn good, though, as a catcher, though. Great range, and will probably never have a pass. With a 6, he'll never have a pass ball. 11, though, he does make the occasional error. So 1 out. The infield will still stay in. Will still stay in. And Jim Bibby, let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 4, nothing happening. Bibby will pitch. 6-1, strikeout 10, got him. He gets Newman on a K. And that is strikeout number 1 for Bibby. He had 84 of them in 76. Out number 2, and here's Bill North. North is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Now the infield will move back. Nothing on the bases. Garner actually needed a 1 in order to get there. Bibby will go ahead and pitch to North. And that is a 3-1. That's blank. North will swing. 4-1. Star 4. Ground out to third, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Athletics on 3 hits. A bases clearing triple by Phil Garner. 2-0 Athletics as we go to the bottom of the second. As Keith White joins us here at the Mistake by the Lake, a.k.a. Municipal Stadium. Leading off for the Indians, left fielder George Hendrick. 265 average, 25 homers, 81 RBIs. Vida Blue, let's see what he can do. 2-6, strikeout 10. No, too high. Hendrick will swing. 4-1, fly out to right. 1 out. Next batter will be third baseman Buddy Bell. 281 average, 7 homers, 60 RBIs. Future Red, of course, for the Reds fans. Blue will pitch. 2-6, strikeout, 12 is too high. Bell will go ahead and take a swing. 1-3, and he grounds it to first. 2 men down. And next up is the right fielder, Charlie Spikes. 237 average, 3 homers, 31 RBIs. Blue will pitch. And that is a 5-3. And now against a righty, that's a blank. Spikes will go ahead and swing. 4-6. And he grounds it right back to Blue, who will toss it over to first to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Blue. After 2, the Athletics lead 2-0. We go to the top of the third. Did you see the Strat computer? Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Bob B. I did watch baseball demos this thing, and Stratomatic game messed up his replay. He had to go to replay baseball. Yes, I did see that. He's now using the replay baseball engine system to go ahead and get it. I don't know. I really don't know why he didn't start with that in the first place. I'm sorry. Stratomatic just disappoints me every time. Every time. They disappoint me in the PC, and they disappoint me in cards and dice. They really do. Top of the third, here's Claudel Washington. Washington is 1 for 1. But the one game that does not disappoint me is inside pitch. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 6-2, possible error. Washington, 6-5. That is a ground ball. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, and that is hit to Duffy. Duffy's error rating is a 5. That's a 13. He's got it. He'll throw to first for out number 1. So no error there. Next up will be Don Baylor. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 4-6, hit by pitch. 11, yeah, plunk, ouch. Baylor a 21 hit by pitch. -7 by Bibby. Baylor got plunked a lot of times that day, and Baylor will go to first on a hit batter. So that puts a runner on first, and now here's Joe Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 1. Let's see. Rudy is 0 for 1. The infield will go halfway. If inside pitch is my favorite game, which is my second and third? Well, payoff pitch I still love, although I'm not playing it as much as I was, obviously, because inside pitch is a little deeper. I'll be honest with you, I'm actually beginning to like Appa Hockey pretty well right now. I have to play some more games with it to learn more about it. So I am actually liking Appa Hockey. I did a very big cheat sheet, and I may even do a game later tonight, so we'll see what happens. So Baylor on at first. Rudy is at the plate. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is an 18. No. Bibby will pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 10. Yes. Got him. Called strike 3. He is out of there. Rudy has a 9, but +1 is a 10. That is a 10, and Rudy is out on a called strikeout. And I usually say that's a called strike 3 when the stadium helps out with the strikeout. So that's 2 outs. And now here's Bando. Bando's 1 for 1. He went ahead and smacked a single his first time up. Nothing happening. A 7 on the a 7. Baylor. What are you trying to steal here? Why not? Baylor's going to try to steal. Had a 7, so he's going to try to steal. 16 + 3 is 19. Ray Fosse is the Cleveland catcher, has a 0. The only way Baylor's thrown out at second is on a 20. And that's exactly what it is. Why am I not surprised that just came up? Baylor on his way, thinking he's got it. Fosse gets up, throws to second, and Baylor is out. A 5% chance of getting thrown out, and he is gone. The only way he would have been out is on a 20, and that is exactly what is rolled. Inning over. So no runs, a hit batter, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Still 2-0 Athletics. Here's the first baseman for the Indians, Boog Powell. 215 average, 9 homers, 33 RBIs. Of course, Powell was already beginning to deteriorate at this time of his year. When am I going to do my next 5-hour golf video? I don't know yet. I know, I got lots of stuff to play. But right now, I'm just loving inside pitch. Can't stop playing it. Blue will go ahead and pitch. 6-6 at the park. Municipal Stadium says 2-5, and that's a star 2. It's going to be a fly out to center. Out number 1. And that will bring up the catcher, Ray Fosse, and he gets a standing ovation here from the Indians fans here at Municipal Stadium for throwing out Don Baylor. Fosse, a 301 average, 2 homers, 30 RBIs. That's not bad for playing half the games. Blue will make a pitch. That's a 1-5. That's a blank. Fosse will swing 2-4. Base hit past third. That's going to be a single for Fosse. So he not only gets a man thrown out, he can also get a hit. Runner on first for the Tribe. Next up for the Indians will be Rick Manning. Manning is 0 for 1. Infield will go to halfway. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That 5 says no. Blue will go ahead and deal. 4-5. Home run question mark. Manning a lefty. A 1-3 passes. The 2 is good. Against the lefty, Rick Manning has a 6. He gets the 2. A 1-6. Manning has tied this game. No, too high, an 11. But he does get to swing. And it's a 1-3. And he's going to have to settle for a base hit to right. Fosse's base running rating is a 2. Single to right. +2 is a 4. Right fielder for Oakland is Baylor. +2 is a 6. Fosse will automatically make third without a throw. Baylor has absolutely no arm in the outfield. So a home run turns into a single, and now the Indians are in business with runners at the corners. What do people think about Status Pro Advanced? Baseball Demos did a Memorial Day Status Pro baseball game, which brought back some nostalgia for me because I used to play that a long time ago. Next batter for the Indians will be Duffy. Duffy walked his first time up and stole a base. The infield will still remain halfway, as the swinging A's will still be looking for a twin killing, and that is a 2. I don't see Manning trying to steal here. I'm going to say no. I'm going to let Duffy swing. Blue will go ahead and pitch. 3-2. Hit by pitch. 6. No. Duffy will swing. 3-6. Ground ball to third. Will this be a double play? 3-0-4. Shortstop. Sant is a 0. A 1-4. The A's get out of the inning. It is a 5. No. Ray Fosse will come in to score. Since there was one out, he would be sent home. So he will come in to score. Manning is thrown out at second. Duffy just beats the throw to first. There is 2 outs, but the Indians are now on the board. It is now 2-1. So a fielder's choice puts Frank Duffy in there. They cannot turn the double play, so the run does come in to score. 2 outs, and here's Larvell Blanks. 2 men down. Duffy a threat to steal. Let's see, a 2 or lower, he could do it. Nope, not this time. Blue will go ahead and pitch. 3-1, error on a throw. Blanks will swing. 1-6. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is being thrown to first base. Probably. It's a grounder to short, and the throw is hit to Sant. Sant's error rating is to short, and that's the Duffy. No, the A's are in there. Hit to Sant. Sant's error rating is a 9. That's a 17. He won't make an error, and he's going to throw to second to get Duffy and end the inning. Sometimes I gotta keep on track who is on the field and who's not. So that ends the inning. So 1 run for the Indians on 2 hits. After 3, 2-1, swinging A's. History Maker Baseball. History Maker Baseball, I'm going to say, is a lot of fun. History Maker Baseball is a lot of fun. I won't play it. It's just not for me, but it's a lot of fun. I've seen it. I see people playing it all the time, and it is a great game. I'm not going to knock History Maker Baseball. Hey, I play History Maker Golf. I'm not going to knock the company that makes that. Because Keith Avalon, he knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing. Top of the 4th inning, Sal Bando was the guy at the plate when Baylor got thrown out, so he'll come back up. He's 1 for 1. Bibby with the pitch, 1-4. That is a walk. That 3 will walk Bando easily, and he'll go to first. So Bando makes first base again. And now here's Gene Tennis. Tennis is 1 for 1 with a single. The infield will move halfway. See if anything. Bando has a steal try. A 4 or lower, he can do it. That is a 12. Nope. Bibby will pitch. 6-2. That's a possible error. Tennis will swing. 2-4. That's a star 6. It's a fly ball to right field. That's it to Spikes. Spikes' error rating is a 3. That's an 11. He'll make the catch. Next batter for the A's will be Garner. Garner had a bases clearing triple his first time up. He is 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. Anything happening on the bases here? And that is a 17. No. Bibby will pitch. 6-6. That's a blank. Garner will swing. 6-1. Popped out to third. Out number 2. Garner pops out there. Now the infield will move back. Next batter for the A's will be Sant. Sant is 0 for 1. Nothing happening on the bases. Bibby with the pitch. 2-5. That is a blank. That is a blank. Sant will go ahead and swing. 2-3. And that's going to be a base hit past first. It's a single for Sant. Bando's base running rating is a 3 with 2 outs is a 4. Single past first. He will easily make third without a problem. And he will hold there. Sant keeps the inning alive with a base hit. Runners at the corners. The next batter for the A's will be Newman. Newman is 0 for 1. Not much of anything happening, I think, on this strat roll. That 10 says a no. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. 2-3. Strikeout 16. No, too high. Newman will swing the bat. 1-2. Star 3. Ground out to second. And the inning ends. No runs for Oakland. They do get a hit. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Coming on to bat for the Indians will be Rico Carty. He is 0 for 1. Blue will go ahead and deal. And that's a 2-6. Strikeout 9. No, too high. Carty will swing. 1-5. Ground ball right back to Blue. Comebacker. He'll toss it to first. One man down, and now here is George Hendrick. Hendrick is 0 for 1. Blue ready to deal. And that is a 4-4. That's a blank. Hendrick will swing. 6-2, single past third base. Hendrick has himself a hit. He'll go to first. Nice hit by Hendrick. Gets it past third base. Tying run is on. A very dangerous Buddy Bell. Bell is 0 for 1. The infield will move to half to double play depth. And that is a 3. Hendrick is staying right where he's at on first. Blue ready to deal. And that's a 2-4. That's blank. Bell swings, 2-4, single past first. Bell has a base hit. Hendrick's base running rating is a 3, single past first. He will make third easily. A big base hit for Bell, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Stadium fans here at Municipal wanting a big cheer. And now it'll be up to Charlie Spikes. Spikes is 0 for 1. And they're going to play, what are they going to do here? They're going to play the infield in, is what they're going to do here with the tying run at third. Blue will pitch to Spikes. We'll see if anything happening on the bases first. That 8 says no. Blue will pitch. 3-1. Error on a throw. Spikes. 2-4. That's a fly ball to center field. That's a fly ball to center field. That is out number 2. Now this 6 we're going to put aside. That's a fly ball to center. First, the Spikes get an automatic sacrifice fly. Yes, he does. Automatic sacrifice fly. And it won't matter whether there won't be a throwing error. Deep enough, Hendrick comes in to score, and the game is tied. Sacrifice fly by Spikes brings in a run. I would have checked to see if there was an error on the throw, if there was a throw made. But we are tied at 2. Steeler fan joins us here at Municipal Stadium. The batter now is Boog Powell. So the Indians, who were down 2-0, have now come back and tied it up. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. Powell is 0 for 1. And that is a 12. Nothing happening there. Blue will pitch. 1-1. Error on a grounder. Powell will swing 3-1 against the lefty. That's going to be a slow-rolling ground ball. Slow-rolling ground ball to second. Boog Powell has a base running rating of 1. It's picked up there. Picked up by Garner. On a 1, Powell is safe at first. No, he is thrown out at first base, and the side is retired. So the rule is now on an error on grounders or errors or regular errors on an S1 to S6, it's now an infield single opportunity, and you roll the base running rating. The only error you can have right now on S1 to S6 is error on a throw. But that is an out, so Powell does not make it to first, and the inning is over. So 1 run for the Indians on 2 hits. But we are tied at 2 after 4. We got a good game. We go to the top of inning number 5. Bill North leads off for Oakland. North is 1 for 2. Let's see. Bibby has 24 batters, so 7, 6. North is still showing some strength. Bibby will go ahead and pitch. And that is a 4-6. Hit by pitch. 2, no. North will swing. 4-3. Ground out to third. And that is out number 1. Next batter is Claudel Washington. Washington is 1 for 2. Bibby ready to deal. 3-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 1-5, that's a blank. Washington swings, 5-5, star 3, and he grounds it to second base. Bibby has actually pitched pretty well. He gave up the 2 runs in the second inning, but he's done well since then. Here's Don Baylor. Baylor was hit by a pitch his last time up. Pitch from Bibby. That's a 5-4. Strikeout. 13. Nope. Baylor. 6-3. Star 1. He grounds out to short, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the A's. We are still tied at 2 after 5. Or actually halfway. We now go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And here's Ray Fosse. Fosse is 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Blue dealing, 4-1, strikeout, 18, Fosse, 2-2, popped out to short, out number 1. 1 quick out there by Vida Blue, and that will bring up Rick Manning. Manning singled his last time up, he's 1 for 2. Pitch from Blue. 1-4, walk, 13, too high. Manning will swing, 2-3, and that's a ground ball back to Blue. Blue will have it and throw to first for the out. That is out number 2, and that is the 3rd comebacker handled by Vida Blue. 2 quick outs, and now Frank Duffy. Duffy is 0 for 1. He did walk and stole a base. Vida Blue with the pitch. And that's a 6-5. That's a wild pitch. We'll do it again. Ball 1. 6-1. Strikeout 3. Got him. He gets Duffy on a K. And that is strikeout. That is strikeout number 2 for Blue. And he goes 1, 2, 3. And it is still tied at 2 after 5. Top of the 6th. The Oakland Athletics leading the American League West by about a good 8 wins over Minnesota. They're probably going to win that division, but it's not over yet. The Indians right now are in 3rd in the American League East. Joe Rudy leads off for Oakland. He's 0 for 2. We're now entering the playoff push. All these games matter even more now, even here and on the 10-minute ticker. Bibby will pitch. 4-6, hit by pitch. 7, nope, too high. Rudy will swing away. 2-5, popped out to third. Wow, wow, a lot of these batters are getting under these balls. That's out number 1. Here's Sal Bando. Bando is 1 for 1. Has a single. Bibby with the pitch. That's a 2-1. That's a blank. Bando will go ahead and swing. 1-3. Line drive right to third. Out number 2. And now the batter is Gene Tennis. This will make Bibby tired after Tennis. Tennis is 1 for 2. Bibby with the pitch. 5-6. Strikeout 1. Got him easily. And he strikes him out, and that will end the inning. That's the 3rd strikeout for Bibby. And he goes 1-2-3 as well. Nice job by both pitchers so far. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. Here's Larvell Blanks. He'll lead off for Cleveland here. Bottom of the 6th. He is 0 for 1. Blue ready to deal. And that's a 1-5. That's blank. A blank to blanks. 4-3. Star 3. Fly out to right. 1 away. Here's Rico Cardi. Cardi is 0 for 2. Vida Blue looking on. He will now deal 1-1. Error on a grounder. Cardi 1-5. That is a ground ball back to Blue. But Blue has an error rating of a 0. So no problem there for Blue. And he's going to toss it to first for the 2nd out. Wow, Blue is having a heck of a game in the field. That is his 4th. That's his 4th assist. That's his 4th assist in the game right now. Blue is having a good day on the mound. And his range was a 1, so he's getting it today. Here's George Hendrick. Hendrick is 1 for 2. Blue with the deal. That's a 5-3 against a righty. That's blank. Hendrick will swing 3-6, star 2, and it's a fly ball to right field. And that will be put away by Baylor. And that will do it. 1-2-3, go the Tribe. After 6, still tied at 2. We go to the top of the 7th. Jim Bibby is considered tired. So that's going to be it for him in a tie game. So Bibby is going to be taken out. The Indians will go to the bullpen. Phil Garner leads off for Oakland. And coming on to pitch for the Indians is going to be Jim Kern. 10 wins, 7 losses, 15 saves, a 2.37 ERA. Jim Kern will pitch for the Indians. Bibby pitched very well, only gave up 2 runs. So let's see what Kern can do. Phil Garner leads off for the Swingin' A's. Kern, 6-3, walk, 3, yep, he walked him. Garner will trot to first. So a leadoff walk given up by Kern. And now Tommy Sant will take a crack at it. Infield goes to halfway. Garner, a definite stealing threat. A 1-8 can do it. That is a 9. No. But do I try a double? Do I try a hit and run here? Sant's hit and run is his strikeout rating's a 10. No. No hit and run. I'm going to let Sant swing away. Kern will go ahead and pitch. 3-1. Strikeout 16. Too high. Sant will swing. 5-1. Star 2. That's a grounder to short. Do they turn the double play? 1-0-2. Second base for Cleveland is blanks. He has a 0. A 1-2 is a double play. Yes, it is. They got him. Garner and Sant are out. A beautiful double play there. 2 outs. Into the 4-6-3. Actually, the 4, yeah. Two down now. Here is Jeff Newman. Newman is 0 for 2. Kern with the pitch, 2-2. Against a righty, that's a blank. Newman will swing 6-1, and he just grounds out to short as well, and that will do it. A walk is all the A's get, but we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we'll have 10-minute ticker right after the game. Of course, I know everybody loves the ticker. Our next game will be tomorrow night. We'll go back to the National League, and we're going to go back to the West Coast. The Philadelphia Phillies will take on the San Diego Padres. Jim Cott against Dave Freisleben will be tomorrow night's game, so don't miss that one. Philadelphia and the Padres. The Phillies lead the National League East. The Padres very much in the hunt in the playoff in the National League West. So that will be tomorrow night's game. The Phillies and the Friars. Bottom of the 7th, the Swingin' A's of the Tribe tied at 2 here at Cleveland Municipal Stadium, a.k.a. the Mistake by the Lake. Leading off for the Tribe, or the Cleveland Ball Club that will be formerly known as the Indians, Buddy Bell. Bell is 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. Blue still has plenty in his tank. Let's see how long he can go. Blue with the pitch. 1-1. Error on a grounder. Bell will swing. 5-2. That's a ground ball to first. That's hit to tennis. His error rating is a 4. That's a 5. He's got it. He'll throw to Blue covering the bag, and that's out number 1. And that's the first time that tennis goes ahead and throws to Blue for once instead of Blue throwing the tennis. Next batter will be Spikes. Spikes is 0 for 2. Blue coming up. 1-2 against a righty. That's a walk. That 19 is too high. Spikes will swing. 4-4, and he grounds out to third for the second out. And now Boog Powell. Powell is 0 for 2. Vida Blue will go ahead and pitch to Powell. And that's a 5-1. That's a strikeout. The 8. Yep, that'll get Powell on a K. Struck him out. A nice 1-2-3 inning by Blue. That's the third strikeout for him, and the inning is done. 7 in the books. Still tied at 2. Could we be looking at free baseball? We'll be finding out as we go to the top of the 8th. Top of the 8th and top of the order for the Swingin' A's. Here's Bill North. North is 1 for 3. Kern will stay out there. Here's the pitch from Kern. That's a 3-1. Strikeout 16. That's too high. North will swing. 6-5. Single in to pass the third baseman. And North will be safe at first on a base hit. Leadoff man on for the A's. And now here's Claudell Washington. The infield will move half up. North, a great steal, a definite stealing threat. Needs an 11 or lower. And he's got it. Now the question is, do I want to send him? 14 minus 1 is 13. And Foss is a 0. A 65% chance for North to get to second. A 1 to 13 for North to go to second base. We're going to do it. North is on his way. He had 75 stolen bases, so we got to send him. North on his way to second. A 1 to 13, he's safe. Yes, he gets in there on a 6, and he'll be safe at second. Stolen base for Bill North. He had 75 stolen bases that year. Pretty much maybe a precursor to the Ricky Henderson days in Oakland. So North is safe at second base, and that takes away the double play. Now a chance to steal third, and a 5 or lower he has an ability. But that 18 is no. Now on that 18, nope, that 18 is no, so Kern will go ahead and pitch to Washington. 5-3 against the lefty. Strikeout 4, got him. He gets Washington. Big strikeout by Kern, out number 1. And now Don Baylor. I know Baylor would like to make up for getting thrown out at second base. Runner on second. Let's see anything happening on the bases. That is a 1. North has a chance to steal third if he wants to. It would be a 1 to 13 to steal third, but I'm going to let Baylor swing. North will probably score on a hit to the outfield. Kern will pitch. 5-1, strikeout 9. Yes, got him. He gets Baylor, struck him out. Another big K by Jim Kern. 2 outs. Wow. Runner on second base, and the A's can't do anything with it. Now it's up to Joe Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 3. Nothing happening on the bases. North stays at second. Kern trying to get the Indians out of this inning. 2 outs. Fans here at Cleveland want to see a big play. Kern, 1-3. That's a blank. Rudy swings, 2-2. Ground ball to short. That'll get picked up by Duffy. He'll throw to first, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit for Oakland as Kern keeps them from scoring runs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 2. Vida Blue can pitch to 33 batters. Let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3. And he is still pretty strong, and they're going to keep him out there. Ray Fosse leads off for Cleveland, and he is 1 for 2. Blue will pitch, and that's a 4-3. That's a strikeout. 12 is too high. Fosse swings the bat, 6-5. Line drive to second base, out number 1. Put away there by Garner. Next batter up is Manning. Manning is 1 for 3, has a single in the game. Blue with the pitch. 3-2, hit by pitch. 10, no. Manning will go ahead and take a hack at it. 2-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is an 11 against the lefty. It's going to be too high, and it's just going to be a fly out to left. Oh, Manning got under that. Could have been a big hit. Batter now is Duffy. Duffy is 0 for 2. Blue ready to deal. Duffy the batter. That's a 4-1. Strikeout 8. Got him. He'll get Duffy, and we'll get him out of the inning. That's the 4th strikeout for Vida Blue. 1, 2, 3. Go the Tribe. The historical score of this game was 3-2, and right now we are tied at 2. So very possible could be looking at a historical result. After 8, tied at 2. And we're going to the top of the 9th. Will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Sal Bando leading off. Nothing but right-handers mostly facing in the lineup right now. Jim Kern can pitch to 2 batters before being tired. He will stay out there. But the Cleveland bullpen is ready to go. Kern will deal. 2-1. Strikeout. 16. No. Bando. 4-1. Ground out to shortstop. Out number 1. And now the batter is Tennis. Tennis is 1 for 3. Kern ready to pitch. 2-3. Home run question mark. Tennis a righty. A 1-2 would clear it. It's a 3. Holy cow, we just missed it. Because Tennis has 20s on both. Oh, Tennis just misses a homer. That would have been an automatic homer, but Tennis misses it by 1. But he does get the swing go, 4-2, and it's going to be a base hit past shortstop for a single. Wow. He just missed that one, and he knows it. They'll have to settle for the base hit. He hit it hard enough, but just didn't get all the bat on it. So Tennis goes to first. That brings up Phil Garner, and now Kern is tired, and that will be it for him. And so the Indians will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch, for the Indians will be Stan Thomas. 4 wins, 4 losses, 6 saves, a 2.30 ERA. One of the better relievers they have in the bullpen is Stan Thomas. He'll pitch to Garner. Garner is 1 for 2, has a triple, has both the RBIs for Oakland. So 1 out, the infield is halfway. Tennis really doesn't have a chance to steal here. That is a 4, and it's not happening. Thomas looking in to pitch to Garner. And that's a 4-1. That's a blank. Garner gets the swing. 2-1, star 4, and that's a ground ball to first. Will they get out of the inning? 2, 3, 4. Shortstop is Duffy. +1 is a 5. A 1-5, it's a double play. No, it's a 6. Tennis will make second on the play. The only play was to get Garner at first. 2 outs. And boy, that could come back to bite him. So runner goes to second base. The next batter for the A's is Tommy Sant. We may see a pinch hitter here, and we are going to. Sant's going to come out. And coming on to pinch hit for Oakland will be Bert Campaneris, usually the starting shortstop. He'll also take over at short. 256 average, a homer, 52 RBIs. So Bert Campaneris coming in here to pinch hit against Thomas with 2 outs and the score tied at 2. Thomas ready to deal. Anything on the bases? 3, no. Thomas will pitch. That's a 4-1. That's a blank. Campaneris will swing the bat. 4-3. Ground ball to first. That'll get taken care of by Powell. He'll take it himself and end the inning. No runs. A hit for Oakland. We're still tied at 2. Now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Vida Blue can pitch to 4 batters before being tired, but I think they may take him out. We'll look at the Oakland bullpen, see what I want to do with it. They got a whole bunch of righties coming up. And Oakland's going to take Blue out. He is done. He pitched beautifully, but they're going to take him out. They're going to turn it over to Raleigh Fingers to try to get this game into extras. Here's Raleigh Fingers, Hall of Famer with the Hall of Fame mustache. 13 wins, 11 losses, 20 saves, a 2.47 ERA. Raleigh Fingers coming in here in place of Vida Blue. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 2. Larvell Blanks leads off for Cleveland. Fingers ready to pitch. That's a 5-4. That's at the park. Municipal Stadium says 4-6, star 3, ground out to third. Out number 1. Haven't had many out the park results. Sometimes you get a lot of them and sometimes you don't. Here's Rico Cardi. Cardi is 0 for 3. You know he's due for a hit. Fingers ready to pitch. 6-1, strikeout 19, too high. Cardi will swing 2-5, fly out to center, out number 2. And now George Hendrick. Hendrick is 1 for 3. Fingers an out away from sending this game into extras. Tied at 2, Oakland and Cleveland. Fingers with the pitch. 1-3, home run question mark. Hendrick, a righty, needs a 1. That's a 4. He just misses it by 3. Oh man, they're missing home runs like crazy. And that would have been an automatic because Hendrick has a 20. But it's too high. Hendrick will swing away. 4-1, and he lifts a deep fly ball to right field. Going back for it is Baylor. Going back, caught. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. We got free baseball coming up. It's extra inning time. After 9, we're tied at 2. We go to the top of the 10th inning, tied at 2. Stan Thomas is going to stay out there. He'll pitch to Jeff Newman. Newman is 0 for 3. Do I want to replace him is the question. I don't think I do. No, I'm going to let Newman hit. Even though Larry Haney is available for catcher, but Newman has a very good catcher rating. I'll keep him out there. So Jeff Newman will lead off against Stan Thomas here to start the top of the 10th. So free baseball time. Thomas will go ahead and pitch. 3-2, strikeout 15, no. Newman swings 2-1, fly out to center. That's the first out. And next up is Bill North. North is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Thomas ready to deal. 1-2. And that's a range play. We haven't had many range plays today. We really haven't. I'm not sure. I think that may be the first. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe the second or third. Thomas will. That's a range play. North 6-5. That's a base hit. That is a base hit to third base. But that is hit to Bell. Bell's range is a 4. Does he turn that single into an out? Yes, he does. Bell makes a great play. Throws to first, out number 2. Bell takes away a single. And that becomes a ground out to third. And now Claudel Washington. Washington 1 for 4. Thomas with the pitch. 5-4. Against the lefty. Strikeout chance. 12. Got him. Struck him out. Inning over. Nice job by Thomas. A 1-2-3 inning goes by the board. And we go to the bottom of the 10th, still tied at 2. Another extra inning game at RJL 518. What else is new? Here's Buddy Bell. Raleigh Fingers is going to stay out there. Bell is 1 for 3. Bottom of the 10th. Fingers, 5-6. Strikeout, 13, too high. Bell swings away, 2-3. He hits a fly out to right. And that is the first out. Next up is Charlie Spikes. Spikes is 0 for 3. Fingers ready to deal. And that's a 3-1. Strikeout, 18. That's too high. Spike swings away, 5-5. Star 4, he grounds out to short. And that's the second out. 2 away. And now Boog Powell. Powell is 0 for 3. Fingers ready to deal. And that's a 6-1. Strikeout, 12. No, that's too high. Powell will swing, 5-5. And against a right-hander, he laces one into right field. That's going to be a double for Boog Powell against the righty. Powell slaps that one to right. And the winning run is at second base. Boog Powell will stop at second. The fans here hoping for a big one. And that will bring up Ray Fosse. Fosse will swing. He is 1 for 3. He has a single today. Threw out Don Baylor at second base on a 20. And that's the only way he could have done it. Raleigh Fingers knows he's got to be careful. Fosse has a pretty good hitting ability. Even though he only played in half the games, he still batted .301. And he got the start in this one. Ray Fosse, can he win the game for Cleveland? 2 outs. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 2. We'll check to see if anything happening on the bases. A 12, no. Fingers will now pitch. Here it comes. That's a 6-3. That's at the park. The mistake by the lake. What does it say? 6-5, and it's a pop-up behind the plate. And coming over to make it is going to be Newman, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit. Still tied at 2 as we go to the 11th. The mistake by the lake doesn't help the Indians there. We go to the top of the 11th inning, tied at 2. Stan Thomas has about a couple of batters he can face before tiring. They're going to leave him out there to pitch to Don Baylor. He's done a great job so far and pitch it as the pitcher. The Indian bullpen is ready to go. Here's Don Baylor. Baylor is 0 for 3. Got hit by a pitch. Thomas will pitch to Baylor. 6-1, wild pitch, ball 1. Thomas again, 4-6, strikeout, 9. Yes, got him. Baylor goes down on strikes. Out number 1. And now here's Joe Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 4. You know he's due for a hit somewhere. Thomas will pitch. 2-4, that's a blank. Rudy will swing away. 4-6, ground out to short. He's not getting it at all today. And that is out number 2. Rudy is now 0 for 5. Tough game for him. Can Sal Bando keep it alive here for the A's? He is 1 for 3, has a single. And now Thomas is tired. They're going to let him pitch to Bando. There's nobody on base. They're going to let him pitch. But he is tired, so I put that marker on him. which means any fatigue result, will take him out of the game. Thomas will pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. Bando swings away. 4-2. Ground out to second. That'll be taken care of by Blanks. He'll throw to first to end the inning. Nothing across for Oakland as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Who's going to have extra inning magic today? Yes, real extra innings have no ghost runner on second nonsense. Yes, we don't do that here at RJL 518. And even if I was playing the 2020 season, we would not be doing that at RJL 518. That rule is bull. Bottom of the 11th, Raleigh Fingers has one batter before he gets tired, and that batter is Rick Manning. And they are going to let him pitch to Manning. Manning is 1 for 4. Pitch by Fingers. 5-4. That's at the park. Municipal Stadium says 2-1. That's a ground out to third. And now Fingers is tired. And now here's Frank Duffy. Unpopular opinion, I kind of like the rule. That's why you just became banned. Anybody who likes that rule should be banned. And 7-inning doubleheaders, banned. We don't do that here either. We play real baseball. Like I said, if I was doing the 2020 season, which could come up in the future, all right, I would probably play a full 162-game season. I would get the schedule that was actually supposed to be for it. Absolutely. Raleigh Fingers will pitch to Duffy. He is tired. There is one out. But they're going to go with Fingers. Why not? Why would you not want to? 1-6. Range play. Duffy will swing. 3-1. That's a pop fly ball at second base. That is hit to Garner. His range is a 2. He won't get it. That's going to drop in between him and the center fielder for a base hit. Duffy's going to get to first. That's going to drop in for a single. And Duffy holds it first. Now here's Larvell Blanks. The infield is halfway. Blanks is 0 for 3. And that's going to be it for Fingers. He will come out because now we're tired. You don't want a tired rating coming up. So the A's will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go with this. It's extra innings. I really don't think it. No. Coming on to pitch for Oakland is going to be Jim Todd. 7 wins, 8 losses, 4 saves, a 3.81 ERA. Jim Todd will pitch to Blanks. Bottom 11, tied at 2. Blanks is 0 for 3. Anything happening on the bases? Duffy, definitely a threat to steal. That is a 19, though, no, and Blanks is not going to do no bunting. He's not going to bunt. You don't bunt here. You got to take a swing. Jim Todd will pitch to Blanks. That's a 1-4. That's a blank. A blank to Blanks. Larvell will swing. 5-4. Star 1. That's a ground ball to first. Double play time. 3-0-4. Shortstop for Oakland is is Campaneris. -1 is a 3. A 1-3, they turn the double play. No, they don't. The throw goes to second to get Duffy, but Blanks beats the throw back to first, and they're out number 2. So they don't get the double play, but there are now 2 outs. And now the batter is Rico Cardi. No, I'm sorry. The vendors have already closed up there, Keith. You'll have to wait till you get home to have a cold one. 2 outs now. Here's Cardi. Cardi is... That was a fielder's choice. So Cardi is 0 for 4. Who's going to break through in this game between the Tribe and the Swingin' A's? Anything on the bases happening? 4, no. Todd will pitch to Cardi. That's a 5-2. Possible error. Cardi will swing. 6-2. That is a fly ball to right field. That ball is hit to Baylor. His error rating is a 2. That is a 2, but the only way it can be an error is if is an odd number. So the only way Baylor would have made an error would have been on a 1. So that is not an error. He will make the catch, and we got more free baseball coming up. No runs, a hit for Cleveland. Still tied at 2 after 11. We go to the 12th. You just wanted a root beer. Well, that might be available. A root beer might be available. We go to the top of the 12th inning, tied at 2 here. That's going to be it for Stan Thomas. He's coming out of the game. He's tired. Cleveland will go to the bullpen. Leading off for the Athletics is Gene Tennis. And coming on to pitch for the Indians is going to be Dave LaRoche. They'll go with their closer, although he's a lefty. 1 win, 4 losses, 21 saves. Dave LaRoche will become the 4th Indians pitcher. So Gene Tennis will lead off. He is 2 for 4 tonight. LaRoche ready to deal. Here's the pitch. 3-6 against a righty. That's an automatic out. Star 3, fly out to center. Doesn't get any quicker than that. Out number 1. Here's Phil Garner. Garner is 1 for 3. Had a triple in the second inning. Phil Garner responsible for the 2 runs the A's have. LaRoche will pitch. 2-6. That's a walk. 12. That's too high. Garner will swing. 5-1. Star 3. And that's a fly out to center. Another fly ball to center field. Manning will make the catch. And now here's Bert Campaneris, who took over at shortstop. He's 0 for 1. LaRoche will deal. 2-3. That's a possible error. Campaneris, 4-5. That's a fly ball to center field. That one is hit to Manning. His error rating is a 3. That's a 14. He'll make the catch. And Rick Manning makes all 3 outs in this inning. Still tied at 2, going into the bottom of the 12th. Jim Todd will pitch for Oakland. Has about 5 batters he can go with. Leading off for the Indians will be George Hendrick. Hendrick is 1 for 4. Bottom of the 12th, tied at 2. Would ask you for a tofu burger, get one banned in the 518. Nah, if you like tofu, that's okay. May get you banned from Cleveland, but that may be a good thing. And no, we'll get you banned in the 518. Todd will pitch. 2-2. Range play. Hendrick will swing away. 1-3, star 4. It's a ground ball to second base. That's it to Garner. Garner's range is a 2. He won't get it. That's going to be a leadoff single for Hendrick. Base hit. Hendrick gets a single. And the winning run is on base. And the batter is Buddy Bell. Garner couldn't make that play. The infield will go halfway. Hendrick, decent base running. He could probably get there. Not much of an attempt to steal, though. Let's see if anything happening on the bases anyway. That is an 11 no. Hendrick on it first. Todd will pitch to Bell. 3-4, walk plus 10. And that will walk Bell. Oh boy, a big base on balls. Jim Todd walks Bell, and now the Indians are in big business. The batter is Charlie Spikes. Spikes is 0 for 4, although he does have a sacrifice fly. Spikes is in right field. I really don't see a pinch hitter coming. Well, I could. I'm going to let him hit. Give him a chance. Charlie Spikes is going to come up to bat. He's 0 for 4, but does have an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Infield is still halfway. Nobody out. Checking on a strat roll. That is an 8. Nothing happening. Todd will pitch to Spikes. 3-3. Strikeout 10. Yes, got him. Big K by Todd. Struck him out. That is a huge strikeout. And now here's Boog Powell. Powell is 1 for 4 with a double. And I am going to take him back. So Boog Powell is going to come back. And coming on to pinch hit and taking over at second base will be Dwayne Kuiper. Actually, taking over at first base. My bad. So Dwayne Kuiper is going to come on and pinch hit. He will pinch hit here. Runners at first and second. You don't need a home run here. You need a base hit. And a 263 average beats a 210. So 1 out. Infield is halfway. Bottom of the 12th, tied at 2. Todd will pitch. Anything on the bases? That's a 7. No. Todd will pitch. 3-1. That's a walk. 13. That's too high. Kuiper will get to swing. 4-5. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 6 against a righty. That's a base hit for Dwayne Kuiper. He gets a single to right. It's a single to left field. 4-5. Single to left field. Hendrick's base running rating is a 3. Single to left plus 1 is a 4. The left fielder for Oakland, Joe Rudy, -1. The throw is coming in on a 1-3. Hendrick scores, and this game is over. Hendrick rounding third, and he will. Oh, it could be an out. We could have an out. It's a 6. We could have an out. Rudy's number is a -1. A 1-4, there's going to be an out. A 5-6, Hendrick holds at third. He holds. Wow. Hendrick rounds third and just goes back. Holy cow, he does not score. Joe Rudy threw that ball in hard. And on a -1 arm, a 1-4 would have been a definite out. But a 5 or a 6, Hendrick holds. And the bases are loaded as Dwayne Kuiper comes through with a hit. But he could not bring in the run. Oh, my. The batter now is going to be Ray Fosse. Fosse is 1 for 4. Hendrick made the right play. He stayed at third base. If he didn't think so, it was the right thing to do. Bases loaded. The infield is going to play in. The only double play possibility is home to first. Jim Todd will pitch to Fosse. Here we go. Anything on the bases? That's an 18. No. Todd will pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. Fosse gets the swing. 6-3. That's a ground ball to third base. That's a ground ball to third. The throw is coming home because the only way they can get a double play is home. Double play rating is 2-0. No pivot, no pivot, no pivot. So the only way they can get a double play is on a 2. A 1-2, Hendrick is a 1-2. It's a double play home to first. A 3-5, Hendrick. A 3-5. Fosse is Hendrick. Well, let's see. A double play. Yeah. A 1-2 is a double play. The only way Hendrick scores is on a 6. And it scores! It's not going to work! It's a 6! It scores! Holy cow! I don't believe it! A ground ball to third, the shortstop, and it was slow rolling. The throw goes to home. That is a 6. Not in time. Runners automatically advance. Hendrick scores. Cleveland wins the ball game 3-2. A slow rolling grounder to short, and they threw, and the only out they could get would be at first. But of course you can't do that, so the throw came home not in time. Hendrick will score on the 6. It's the only way you can score on that kind of play. With a runner on third, Indians win it 3-2 on a walk-off ground out. But it will go as a fielder's choice anyway. And the Indians win the game 3-2. George Hendrick gets it. 1 run on 2 hits. And that in 12 innings, the Indians pulled this off 3-2. The only way he can score is on a 6, and he does. As the grounder was too slow for anybody to make the play, even with the infield in. And that's your ball game. Don't go away. Final line score and the 10-minute ticker coming right up. Stadium cheers. EA! Section 879 cheers. EA! For the Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. For the Oakland Athletics, 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Dave LaRoche gets the win, and Todd winds up with the loss. The Cleveland Indians historically won this game 3-2, so they win this game 3-2, so we have a historical score. There were 15 hits in their actual game. We had 16, and there were no errors, and we had 1 error. So you know what? That's pretty good for historical accuracy. I'll go ahead and take it. Not too shabby. is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. We'll start off with, on July 19th, we'll start off with the Yankees taking on the White Sox. The Yankees have a 17-25, and that is going to be 4 runs. White Sox have a 5-42, and that is 3 runs, and the Yankees will win another one. Oakland, that was the first game of a doubleheader. Oakland had a doubleheader this day, so here's the second game. We played the first one. Oakland has a 13-61, and that is going to be 7 runs. Cleveland with a 10-51, and that's going to be 5 runs. So Oakland and Cleveland will split the doubleheader. Baltimore taking on Kansas City. Good pitching matchup. Jim Palmer against Dennis Leonard. Baltimore with an 8-14, and that is 1 run. Kansas City with a 6-26. That's 2 runs. Kansas City will beat Palmer. California and Milwaukee doubleheader. California game 1 has a 9-34, and that is 3. Milwaukee has an 8-24, and that is 2. California will beat the Brewers. The Brewers are beginning to fade. California game 2, California with a 6-35, and that is 3. Milwaukee has a 13-54, and that's going to be 6. So the Brewers and California will split a twin bill. Detroit taking on Minnesota. Tigers have a 13-32, and that is 4 runs. The Twins have a 15-41, and that is 5 runs. So Minnesota will beat the Tigers. Boston taking on Texas. Boston has a 14-13. Yuck. That's only going to be 1 run for them. The Rangers have an 11. And they roll an 11. That's a 0. Wow, Boston beats Texas 1-0. Philadelphia taking on the Dodgers. Philadelphia with a 13-44, and that is 5. The Dodgers have an 8-25, and that is 2. The Phillies will beat the Dodgers. Houston taking on the Expos. The Astros have J.R. Richard on the mound. They have an 8-53, and that is 5 runs for Steeler fans Astros. The Expos have a 24. That's not going to do it, and the Astros will beat the Expos. Atlanta taking on my Mets. Atlanta has a 9. Phil Niekro on the mound for that one. Atlanta has a 9-33, and that is 3 runs. I have Craig Swan on the mound tonight, and we have the same rating, so I need a 26 or higher to tie or win. I get a 62. There we go. That's going to be 6 runs, and I get a happy recap tonight in that game. Cincinnati taking on Pittsburgh. The Reds have a 15-55. Oof, that is going to be 7 runs for the Big Red Machine. Pittsburgh has an 8-64, and that is 7 runs. Wow, they tied it. So we have extras. Cincinnati's clutch, -3. So 4 minus 3 is 1. Pittsburgh's clutch is a 0. So they can't lose. That's a 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Pittsburgh gets 3 runs, and they will beat the Reds in this one 10-7. Cubs taking on the Padres. Cubs have a 10-61, and that is 6 runs. Padres have an 11-34, and that is 4 runs. That's going to be a win for the Cubs. Cardinals taking on the Giants. Cardinals have a 15-64. That's 9 runs. The Giants have a 13-34, and that is 4 runs. The Cardinals will beat the Giants. Moving on to July 20, Yankees taking on the White Sox. Yankees have a 12-62. All they do is get the rolls. That's 7 runs. White Sox have a 9-64, and that's 7 runs also. They tie them. So let's go to the clutch. Let's go to extras. Yankees have a -1 clutch. So 6 minus 1 is 5. White Sox have a +2. 5 plus 2 is 7. They get 2 runs, and the White Sox will beat the Yankees in that game. Oakland taking on Cleveland. Oakland has a 10. 25, that's 3 runs. Cleveland has a 14. 52, they'll get a win with that. That's going to be 6 runs for the Tribe. Baltimore taking on Kansas City. Baltimore with a 9. 62, that's 6 runs for the O's. The Royals have a 7. 13, and that is 1 run. The Orioles will beat the Royals. California at Milwaukee. California with a 5. 24, and that is 2 runs. Milwaukee has a 7. 13, and that's 1 run. The Angels will beat the Brewers. Detroit has the bird on the mound. Mark Figurich. Detroit at Minnesota. Detroit has an 11, 25, and that's only going to be 3 runs for them. Minnesota has a 7, 33, and that's going to be 3 runs for the Twins. So we have extras here. Detroit's clutch is a 2, so 2 plus 6 is 8. Minnesota's clutch is a 0. They can't win. So that's going to be 8 minus 1 is 7. I'll give 7 runs to the Tigers, and they will beat Minnesota 10-3. Boston taking on Texas. The Red Sox have a 12. 16. That is 2 runs. The Rangers have a 10. 15, and that is 1 run. Wow, the Red Sox steal another one from the Rangers. Mets taking on the Reds. Big series from my Mets right here. Jerry Koosman on the mound for the Mets. The Mets have a 7. I need a high roll. 61. There we go. That is 6 runs for the Mets. But the Reds have an 11. And let's see. I need the Reds to roll a 52 or lower. A 54, and that's going to be 6 runs as well on an 11. So the Reds tie it. So we have extras. The Mets have a clutch of -2. A 4 minus 2 is 2. But the Reds have a clutch of -3. Yes, the Mets will pull it out. That's going to be a straight 0. So I'm going to give 2 runs to the Mets. And the Mets will beat the Reds 8-6. And I have a happy recap for that game. Cardinals taking on the Dodgers. Cardinals have a 4. That's a 34. And that is going to be 2 runs. The Dodgers have a 10. 14, and that is 1 run. The Cardinals will beat the Dodgers. Atlanta taking on Montreal. The Braves have a 14. 64, and that is 9 runs for the Braves. The Expos have a 5. 11, that's a 0. They got shut out 9-0. The Expos are just plain bad this year. Houston and the Pirates in a doubleheader. Game 1, Houston with a 7. 44, and that's 4 runs. The Pirates have a 19. 44, and that's going to be 6 runs. The Pirates win game 1. Game 2, Houston with a 16. 66, that's the best you can do. That's 11. The Pirates have a 10. 32, and that's going to be 3. So the Pirates and the Astros split a twin bill. So I know Steeler fan will say rigged, and then Astros win. Philadelphia taking on the Padres. Philadelphia with a 10. 45, and that is 5 runs. The Padres have a 3, and we have this game tomorrow night, by the way. Padres have a 3, 26, and that is 2 runs. The Phillies will beat the Padres. Cubs and the Giants. Cubs have a 10. 25, and that is 3 runs. And the Giants have a 9. 53, and that is 5 runs. And the Giants will beat the Cubs. And that is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be at San Diego Stadium. The Philadelphia Phillies will take on the San Diego Padres. Jim Cott against Dave Freisleben. I hope you don't miss that game tomorrow night. Bibby, Steeler fan, Tribe fan, Brian Patterson, Bob's Tabletop Sports, Keith White, My Basement Media Productions. Let's see here. Make sure I get everyone. Bob B. Philip Reynolds. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave, and Brandon Baker, of course, please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell so you know I go online. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. May see you later for a little hockey. We'll see what happens. Anyway, the Cleveland Indians beat the Athletics 3-2 in 12 innings tonight. A pretty good game. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys later. Take care.